So the aim of this episode is to see if it's worthwhile buying a car that's a bit knackered and neglected and flipping it for profit. So, do you think we can flip this for profit and make profit out of this, Mark?
A man like you, absolutely.
Thank you. I'm Colin and this is Shineautomotive, and if you know nothing about our YouTube channel, right, is we're a car channel on the cheap because we ain't got no money. We ain't just got one project, we've got loads going on, so we don't just have a video coming out once in a blue moon. So we try and get as much content out to you as possible. So what we're doing in today's episode is we bought this old knackered Astra. It wants brakes, it's got an oil light fault, the interior looks like somebody's just got a tin of spray paint and broke it and set it off inside. It is a right mess. It's got a fault with the oil light, but it's a common fault reading on a forum that it's a pressure sensor in the sump. So we need to see if we can take oil seal, see if we can take the sump off without having to split the gearbox. Hopefully we can do. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to whip the seats out of it and see if we can get these seats cleaned up because they are ming mong. And Sam's going to probably take the wheels off and have a look at the sump. But I think I can get the sump off. We don't know yet. We need to stick it up in the air. It's just minging. What's that?
That's it.
That's apparently what the issue is, which is the seal that Sam's just showing in the gearbox now. So it's in the end of the sump. It's Monday. We had a full weekend on the track day and I was editing all day yesterday. So I've worked a full week. That's how I can blame it for being a bit dopey. So that there, £4 seal. Right, and we've got to take the sump off to fix it. So inside is proper minging. You just see the seats are minging. I don't know, there's a lot of red lead. Like red oxide paint or whatever. I'm going to get the seats out so I can scrub them all down, and if I need to give them, re-dye them slightly, I'll re-dye them. The carpet has never had any matting, so it's just ruined. So there's lots to do, but it is a good spec car. Diesel, you know, it's got all the bells and whistles. We put a Camblelski and a water pump on it last year, and then the bloke just decided he couldn't really be bothered. It's just minging. Look at it, a little mole growing in there. Can you see that? Oh, nice. So yeah, the roof line is not too bad. It's just neglected, but we can sort it out because that's what we do. So I'll try and itemise everything and how long we've spent on it, so we work out if it is viable and whether we made profit or blown on it. So we need to get it done and sold. So I don't know how long, once we've fixed it, I don't know how long it'll take to get it sold to when this video comes out. Everywhere you look, it's just like minging. Oh, paintbrush. Just minging everywhere. At least there's no paint in the back of here. There's a carpet. The carpet should just power wash off alright, really. Just power wash really well. We do have a load of merch. On a Monday, Sam gets on and sends all the merch off. So if you're new to the channel and you want to buy some merch, there's a load, link down below where you can get some merch from. We sell quite a lot, don't we, mate?
We do.
Have you got issues this morning?
Yeah.
What's the issue?
The printer
Yeah?
decided it no longer wants to function.
Ah. Well, if anyone wants to give us a free printer,
By the end of today.
yeah, do we need one today? Yeah. So you're not going to see the video until we sell this car. So that's the good thing. But they're good quality stuff. Oh, look, that lovely hat. And there's Not My Job, Not My Problem t-shirts and Let's Crack On t-shirts and Not My Job, Not My Problem stickers. There's loads. There's a link down below. If you go buy some merch, you proper massively help support the building of the channels. The channel, because we want to grow and we want to do projects in the end and start giving them away to you lot for free. That's the plan. But we need to have maybe 100,000 subscribers before we can do it. Might be able to start doing it at 50, we'll see. We'll try and do as many projects to give away to you lot for free that we can afford. Obviously we've got to put food on the table as well. The ad revenue should pay for us to build a vehicle and give it to you lot for free, not raffle it off. Some we will have to raffle off, so do something modded up, get a van, lower it, put some wheels on it or something, and you could win that. Wow, yeah. Mattress in the back. That's obviously for when you're tired, you just want to have a little nana nap. So don't need to take this part of the seats out. That seat's pretty clean, I can clean that in place. We've got these front seats out, we're just working out how to disconnect the seatbelt bit there. See if we can unclip it. I don't want to touch the seatbelt, but look. Woo, that's nice that. And then we've got the centre console to get out, and then the plastic trim bits at the side, and then that, hopefully, should be able to take the carpet out.
Just hoover up, won't it?
Yeah, this side would hoover up fine, but he's had some moles in there. There's some long lost tools in here that Lewis has left.
Scrut.
Yeah, that's a nice screw. Nice, isn't it? I like your head torch. We can't fully get the centre console out without going crazy. To take all that out, there's a load of labour. So all we need to do is just cut when the carpet goes across to that side, and just trim that bit there. And then we can lay the carpet that side down and that side down. It's going to save a lot of work and a lot of labour, because labour's money, and that's what we lose out of the profit. It's nice, proper nice. It smells proper fresh, this car. It is proper nice. How many times can you say proper in a minute?
Proper job.
Proper job. So the seats are out. Let's go and have a look at them. Sam's going to put it on the 2-post ramp. He's going to get the brake ripped off it and see if we can get this sump off it easy enough. So we'll have a quick look at that. Let's go look at these seats. So what I'm going to try and do is, with some hot soapy water and a scouring pad, is get all this paint picked off. I can see what's going to happen now. Once I've done that, I'll probably have to give the seats a slight sand down the front seats and give them a re-dye in colour. We do run the risk of turning the stitching black, but I'd rather the seats look better. There's a little bit of a rip there, but yeah, because I don't think we're going to be able to wash these up and clean these up. They've got a lot of wear on the side, so I think they're going to need a little bit of filler work and a little bit of dye work, which I did do a full video on how to do it for somebody, but I decided not to put that video out. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just, what I'm sticking a brew on, this is a G101. It's a multi-purpose cleaner that you can get from Autosmart. Do you mind? So what I'm going to do now is just soak this in. This is diluted, it's really weak. But it's normally a real rich yellowy colour, and this is more like a weak wee colour. I'm just going to soak that in on these seats while I have a brew. Make sure you sort of get it even all the way, because you don't want it running down and it'll clean it and run down and you get lines. So you want to make sure that you absolutely weather it all over. Perfect. Is coming off in big chunks, like I'm picking with my nail. The base is alright, the scouring is a bit abrasive, but we are going to have to dye on. But a lot of this bit's painted on, so it's not the big thick marks, so we can actually sand that and then go straight over with a dye. So I'm just getting like the thick lumps up that are blocking the holes up, so I'll just have to pierce through with something just to, so if we go over that with a dye and the seal, you're going to see that clear as day, because it hasn't got the hole marks. So we are going to dye them because it needs it, the scabby as well. So we'll dye them and then retreat them. Yeah, so I'll just carry on scrubbing away and we'll get them cleaned up. Luckily this one isn't so bad, it's just minging, just really dirty. has got the sump off and he's just changing. It's rock hard.
Where's the new one?
The new one? Did you give it to me?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly where I put it. That's hard.
Yeah, sure.
You can see the rubber's worn down. So as soon as you rev the car up, the oil light actually goes off. But these are really common here.
It's making a seal.
Rock hard. It's not making a seal where that's nice and soft there. You can see it moving. Where this one, there's nothing left in it. It's obviously it's gone hard and brittle with the time. There's no flex in that whatsoever. So, and that is only a £3 or £4 part, but it's a massive job to get the sump off. So we can wash the sump out. There wasn't any filings or anything, but the oil was just muck, just being badly maintained.
Yeah, there's Lewis.
Where's Lewis? Dipstick? You can't say that. There's your new seal, Sam.
Thanks, mate.
So once he's got that, he'll build this back up now, the sump, put that seal in, and then he's going to jump on to doing the disc and pads, because they're knackered. So have we got disc and pads all the way around going on? No, just on the front.
Yeah, we did rears.
We did rears, yeah, because we used to look after it, but it only got fixed when it broke, which is a lot of people do, you know. They don't want to service things, they don't want to spend any money, and they only want to fix stuff when it's broke. So yeah, disc and pads on the front next, once the sump's done. Right, I've taken the other seat in now. So what I'm going to do now on a time lapse is I'm going to give the seat a light sand down, put some dye on it, let that dry, and then put some sealer on it. Sam's taking the drive shaft out so he can get the sump down, but we've got to do the brakes anyway, so just carry on working away on it. But it's freezing in the UK up north, tell me. Proper cold. So yeah, keep him warm. So I've got the seat in now. So basically just to stand up and lay it dry, but I've got all the big lumps off with the scouring pad. Right, so it's got its first coat on and it will look to dry patchy and it'll just dry in a matte colour, but obviously where some of the paint is you can still see the colour pigment through, so we need to let that fully dry. So I'll jump on to cleaning the other seat up now. Obviously you do lose the colour of the stitching, but that can't be helped, but that seat looks loads better. By the time that's had maybe another 2 coats and then sealed up, they'll be ready to go back in the morning looking fresh. if you can see, he'll have been driving around with them for a long time. Pad absolutely finished. No meat on them whatsoever. And that's dangerous. Is this the good side? There's a little bit of the meat left on that side. So we're putting some nice coated discs on the front of there and some nice pads. Got the sump back together now. You're looking well with your head torch, Sam.
Like my torch.
Well, it's a good idea. I don't know why we mess around with little handheld torches.
Well, we don't, because you broke them all.
I didn't break them all. There's two working in the garage I could go get right now.
Alright, go on then.
Boah. One working torch. What do you want, a rocket? I've got one working torch. Yeah, well, I think the other one might be in race truck because we went racing on the weekend. There's one. Charged. There you go, mate. Don't want to blind you.
What?
Ah! So here, cleaning the carriers and away we go. The seats are drying well. Seats are looking good. I think tonight I will actually, because we've had them in front of the space here, I'll be able to get the seal on overnight. So hopefully I can get one coat on very shortly and then get another coat on before we go home, and then they'll be ready to fit tomorrow. Any good news? Oil light out? Wicked. Happy days, mate.
That's that, innit?
Airbag lights on, mate.
Oh.
I wonder why. That's another good fix. Timely fix for a £4 part, or £5 part, whatever it was. I'll have a look. We'll itemise everything and let you know how much everything was. Right, so underneath the car, you have an exhaust carrier, and the two exhaust rubbers are steel ones like that. They're all in. Right, this carrier has been dragged through the walls and nothing works with it. It's just all bent. So I've put together a replacement one that I'm just dressing up now. I'm just going to paint, and that'll support the exhaust in between the bottom subframe that goes on there, because that is just how we roll. Just make something look better. And well, we're struggling to get them bolts out, we're struggling to mess on, so it's easy to make that. So I've just made that, chopped it down out with some 40x40 box section, and there we go. Happy days. Sam's put the new number plates on. So it's coming together. I did have somebody actually phone today wanting a diesel car, and they might come and look at this later. It might all pan in perfectly for getting this car ready. Sam's got the carpet out now, and what he's doing is giving it a proper good hoover down before we put the new carpet in. You can see all the years of muck that he gets. He's getting right good cleaned out. I'm going to dig out the carpet that we had delivered months ago, get ready to get that hoovered out. Get that carpet hoovered out, then we can get it down, get the new carpet down, and then we can look on fitting the seats that are drying. We've put the first coat of matte on, and we've got 2 more coats to do. So they're looking pretty good. Same for the first coat, just to wipe it on, don't rub it, and then the next one you rub in. But there, what a transformation from what they were covered in all the paint. All right, mate?
Yeah.
You loving life?
I think my head torch is going flat.
I put it on charge.
That's 2 days ago.
Oh, you've been wearing it a lot, haven't you?
It's my new friend.
It's a good. I do realise now, because I used his torch the other day to put some batteries on the wagon, how handy it is having a head torch instead of just holding a torch. So I might buy myself a head torch. I might invent my own, where they've got headlights, and you've got indicators, and you've got brake on the back. Waffle.
The time for you and me, did not know it. Everything is gone, we're children of the war. Where do we go now? We're going nowhere, we're gonna miss the sky. We're gonna find ourselves in the afterlife. We're going nowhere, we're gonna miss the sky. We're gonna find ourselves in the afterlife.
Right, so we've got the Astra outside now. Seats look loads better. Carpet looks loads better. But them seats, if you look from the back, look from the front. If you look at them seats, look at the colour, and that you can't really see. I know we've lost the stitching, but that's how it goes. But they are loads better than what they were, covered in all that paint. So I'm going to jump in, clean the dashboard. The centre console had a massive scrape and a load of paint on it, so we've just literally sanded that back. That's going in satin black. I was looking for another one, but you got to remember, we're in the trade, and every time you buy something like that, it eats into your profit. But there's nothing wrong with giving it a sand and painting it a colour, satin black. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, you know. Main things are where if it needs a bush, you put a bush on. If it needs a brake pipes doing, you do the brake pipes. If it needs a disc doing, you do the disc. You make sure that car, to the best of your knowledge, is good to sell to somebody that might have their family in the car, and I pride myself on that. Steering wheel's covered in paint. You've got to sort that out. That is really nice in there. Oh my life, look at that. Fag butts just screwed up and put in there. Nice, isn't it? Minging. I'm just lucky there's no fag burns. I don't think there's any fag burns on the roof lining as well. Give the roof lining a quick go over and give it a quick tidy up. Would have done it with the seats out, but we're that busy and we needed to just truck the seats in, get it up here. I can clean it now. It's just the same as cleaning the car with the interior in. Anyway, Lewis is working away. He's going to help me get this sorted out. Lewis is our apprentice, if you don't know who Lewis is. Say hello, Lewis.
Hi.
Say hello, Lewis.
Hello, Lewis.
Right, we'll crack on.
What you got?
I have got, hopefully, the grill for this Astra, and then we can get it on the market. But I might have sold it, but I'm not counting my chickens yet. I hope this is right. You know, one cardboard box. We're also filming a flip video on this Astra as well, coming soon. Nice Astra. Yep, it's a nice Ford Astra. If you've never heard of a Ford Astra, you can buy them. Because we like mixing cars up.
This was due in 4 days' time.
Yeah, I know, this is done alright, isn't it? Upcycling for the merch. How much was the grill?
50 odd quid.
So 50 odd pound for the grill. It was £15 for the number plates.
Transforming that thing.
Absolutely. A little bit of a polish up on there, mate. It's going to have some mileage. For £50, it's got a little bit of chrome broken there.
It was double. That was half the price.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. I can live with that bit of chrome missing there.
Well, we do have some chrome paint.
Not using it. Turn it. Listen to that car.
Yeah. Plugged in.
No. You hear that?
The ticket.
No, the boot. What is it? That grill in there is just going to transform it. And hopefully we don't have to take the full bumper off. We can just undo the top end and bring it forward. So it just spoils it. I don't know why people put these things in at times. But there we go. It's just minging. It's just so minging. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Ah. is starting to look a different thing in there. Absolutely wicked transformation. But it's come up really well. It's getting there. The carpet's transformed. It got all the paint and the coffee stains, all that muck and all the mould that were in these pockets and stuff like that. But just a good dry round. Painted this centre top because that was covered in paint and you just couldn't get it cleaned up. It's getting there now. Just a good dry round, dry buff round, and a quick hoover out. And then we can get it washed, polished. But I might wash and polish it and then give it another hoover round and do the glass afterwards. I think that is what I'll do. So I'll get the power washer set up. Sam's going to jump on now and put that grill in. So we're going to put the grill in, just like, boom. How much better does that look now? Remember that bit of chrome bit that was broken up there? You see that there? I know it's black now, but it looks better. That bit was alright, and that bit fitted in there. So it's just another winner. So that grill that was really cheap, because its chrome bit was broken, is now being sorted. So let's get it washed down, let's get it polished, and then see if we can sell it to that person that wanted to a diesel car the other day. That'd be mint if it doesn't mean the episode will be out straight out. Right, we can flash forward now a couple of days and it is actually sold. So we got it finished in the time lapse. You can see we were getting it cleaned up and it's come up pretty well, you know, to say it was minging. It's had new number plates, it's had that new seal in the gearbox, it's had new disc and pads on the front. It's not going to want anything for MOT, but the person that's bought it is in a massive rush and it's got 2 months MOT left on it. So what she's going to do is bring it back in 2 months for an MOT, but it will fly straight through. So I will include the cost of the MOT. The seats in the interior, to say how bad they were, they've come up really well because it was absolutely ming mong, if you can remember. It's cleaned up proper nice. The back seats, I tell you what we'll do, we'll just line up these front seats so it's looking a bit more presentable. It is just about to go up. There we go. Have I missed a bit on the dashboard there? Yes, I have. Nice little bit of a wipe round, keeping it looking nice. There we go. This looks well. All the black speckles of paint that were all over it, creosote or something like that, is all off. So she's looking well. Remember how bad it was in here? How minging all that was? Remember how bad that seat was? It's 10 times better. It's ready for us to sell. In there was just full of coffee stains. You know, in there was just minging. So it's alright, there we go, it's done. So we sold it, made a profit. So I've been Colin. That's been a car flip. So it proves a point, you can get a car that's a bit neglected, tidy it up and sell it for profit. There we go, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye now. Down in the video description or the first pinned comment is the itemised list of what the Astra cost from purchasing it, all the bits that we bought, our labour, but I've done our labour at trade price at £35 an hour. So everything's itemised and you can see how much we bought the car for, how much we sold it for. I just thought I'd leave you hanging till the end of the video, like, what does it cost? What did this cost? So you watch the whole video. I'll see you on the next one. I've been Colin. Thank you very much.